welcome to a couple of instigators. Holy shit, I got the big gun tonight. I got Marcy Smiles from the city. Marcy, you're in Queens though, right?
Yes. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop. Yep. Okay, listen. Oh my God. Marcy.
I'm originally from the Bronx though, originally from BX.
All right.
From BX. Can they see or they can just hear? And
I just have the video. I told Marcy, I said, show up looking all the raggedy you want because no one's gonna see us. It's just our audio. I just dropped the audio, but yeah.
Cool. So I don't have to do no gestures and all that.
No, but I like to see you when I'm recording. But all right, so me and Marcy met doing the Queer Comedy Festival in the city. That shit started when? In the summer, still going, right?
And it's still going from what I hear. I'm not gonna lie, I never see a festival go that long.
Yeah.
But yes, it's between Broadway Comedy Club and Greenwich Village Comedy Club.
Yep.
Those are the two places that the festival is being held.
Yes, right?
And that's the first time I met you there. And I mean, we clicked like immediately. Mm-hmm. We clicked immediately. We were in the waiting room waiting for our names to be called, and we just clicked.
The waiting room, girl, we were. They put us in one room, was a bar / where the waitresses and the waiters get their drinks mixed. We back there. Then they shuffle us to like a dirt type of liquor storage room, right?
Right. No, you.
And I knew I made it the minute I was in that storage room, Marcy.
Man, let me tell you something. I was like, listen, they lucky I don't have a backpack with me because I sure will be taking 2 bottles of this liquor back here. I wanted to open that box so bad. They had all the liquor back there. I got a bag with me. They know better than to leave somebody black with free liquor, boxes of liquor. What's wrong with them?
Oh my God, girl. And then you got up and I said, what the fuck? Fucking lit that room up. I said, the old lesbians are representing tonight.
Would you believe I was scared and nervous as shit? And I tell a lot of people this, they don't believe me, but I've only been doing stand-up comedy for a year and a half.
Yes, we're going to talk about that. Yep.
Right. But I've been doing comedy though. See, a lot of people, I've been doing comedy like skit comedy. Mm-hmm. Like I did a lot of skit comedy in terms of Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Like I make like my characters, like I have a grandmother, I'm a man. And
I wanted to ask you about that. I was watching your Instagram and I was watching your characters. I was laughing.
Let me tell you something, and this is real talk. Do you know, okay, so I created the man, right? Because I'm Marcy, so I created the guy. I said, okay, I want his name to be close to mine, Marcus. Do you know I had women hitting on me on TikTok? I had to tell them, I said, I'm not trying to be funny. Because it's this culture, identify who you identify, if you're a she, a he, a they, a who, a I. Listen, I just told them, listen, I'm not a man. This is a role that I'm playing for the video that I'm doing. I'm so sorry. But no, it's not like that. But I'm keeping it 100 with you. I did a video of Marcus singing a song, and you should have seen all these women in the comments. It was crazy. And I'm like, is that like a state? Should I take that as a state of that black men is really like seriously, like, I mean, Jesus Christ, I mean, they that desperate for a man that they listen, I draw the mustache on with the pencil from the dollar store. And I do the best I can to make it seem realistic, but I'm like, well, Jesus Christ, are they that desperate?
Marcy, really quick, let's do a shout out for your Instagram. So because sometimes people aren't listening and trying to look you up during the story. So they can, if they would like to be entertained, because again, I'm all about entertainment. I try to stay away from the negativity. I think we just have enough of that in the world.
So if you want to see somebody dancing, acting a fool, and having all kind of comedy and stuff of that, you can follow me on Instagram at a good underscore the letter N underscore plenty 602. Good and plenty 602. Or easily Marcy Smiles.
Yep, there you go. Is that your real name?
No. My real last name is Cornegay, but who can pronounce that?
Thank you. Yes, I have. There's a female comic in Rochester who's like been my everything. Okay. And her name is Yolanda Smiles with a Z.
Wait, I thought I was your everything.
Well, you my second everything. Yolanda, my local just started comedy girl.
Okay, so let me ask you.
I got both of my Smiles.
Okay, but hold on now. Is Yolanda white or black?
Yolanda's black.
Oh, hell no. Oh, no. I'm going to have to fight Yolanda. No. I'm going to have to fight Yolanda for the top spot. I don't want to be the second black. I want to be first.
Well, listen, Marcy, though, the really quick story, like you, but I started comedy just 3 years ago. Stand up? Yes. Okay. But you way newer than me, you know. But yeah, about 3-4 years now. And I was going to the open mics. Again, I've told the story a million times, but I was surrounded by a lot of these straight young white boys. And it was just me. And I was like, where are my people? Like, where is anyone I can relate with? And then even like the female comics that were younger, I couldn't relate. So then the Heart in the City, which was a Kevin Hart special, was here, and it was a contest that came through, and to get on this Heart of the City. I guess Kevin Hart was picking comics from different cities, whatever. So a friend of mine that I was doing comedy class with, she said to me, you got to come with me to the show to meet someone local, see some of the other local comics. And it was more the black comedy scene, because it seems to be, they can be very separated here. It is everywhere. I mean, same with gay, you know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is,
Right.
So, so I go over there, we go, oh my God, these local female black women got up there. And the minute Yolanda took that microphone, I had that feeling in my heart, Marcy, like I found my people. You know what I mean? Like, because like, she opened like, fuck them kids. Like, you know what I mean? It was just,
right.
And I was like, oh, there they, so, I mean, so for me, Yolanda just holds a special place, because that was the first minute I was like, now I'm seeing some because I mean, the black comedy styles are just, the women are, oh my God, Marcy, it's the same. You're like, bam, bam, bam. Like, you guys are just fucking killer powerhouses when you're up there. You know what I mean? And that's like, it's just, comedy is so, like, every culture is different. You know what I mean? Like, it is
different. Yes. And that's why I like about like different comedians representing different places they live and how they grew up, because that's what makes a comedy funny, because it's actually unique to you. So and again, even though it could be another black person, we're still different, because who's to say how I grew up versus how they grew up, or where I grew up. So it just makes it, it's so
relatable, very like I grew up. And it turned out Yolanda said almost the same age, went to the same high school together. So we were kind of in the same neighborhood. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, you know what I mean? Growing up in the city and like that, it's relatable. Right. You know what I mean? And so,
I was curious, is Lauren, are you a comedian or you?
I am not.
Not. Okay. All
right. No, I don't have it. I don't have the balls to get on stage and do it. I respect it so much though, and I do love comedy.
She's a huge comedy fan too.
Yeah, comedy fan. Got it. Well, trust me, if you ever did it, you'll never go back.
Oh boy.
It's an adrenaline again, I guess I can only speak for myself. It's an adrenaline that you get, especially right before you get up there. I can't explain it, like the nerves and stuff, but it feels like once you take the mic, it's like that all goes away. But up until that point, I don't know if Cindy can relate. but such a rush, and to have that much, because it's power to have to have. I don't know how many people that night when we did the queer con. That room, first of all, they was packed to capacity. They was overbooked.
It was hot. It was overbooked. Their room was hot, which means about
100 and something people in that room.
Their room was on fire. So that's what we say. Look, Lauren, comedy, a hot room is like they are ready to laugh at fucking anything.
Right. So you walk on that stage, everybody is looking at you. You got all eyes on you, and they are saying, okay, let's see what you got. Like, they sitting there with their drink, but once you crack that first joke, it kind of like the nervousness and stuff for me goes away, and then it's just I just get in the zone. But up until that point, I ain't gonna lie, I can't eat. I don't like to eat heavy before I go on stage. Again, I don't know about anybody else. I'm not a big drinker, period. So I don't drink. I just like to have water. I don't like to have nothing heavy on my stomach because I get that nervous. I don't want to have to go to the bath. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to. So it's like a little routine I have. I don't eat like an hour before I go. Like I may suck on a mint or something like that, but I kind of like pace back and forth, kind of get in your head. It's crazy. But once you go up there, you actually make them laugh for the first time, it's a wrap. So I didn't think that I would ever go on stage, but so you know, Karen, Lauren, never say never.
Well, let me tell you, Marcy, you are a fucking powerhouse. So listen, have you ever bombed?
Yes. And from what I'm hearing, because again, I talk to many comedians, because like I said, I'm really just getting my feet wet. It feels like this is something that I should have been doing a long time ago. But and when you say bomb, meaning like they're not really making people laugh.
Right.
And I think that that's happened to me. And what it's taught me is I kind of gotta have different material for different groups of people.
Yeah.
Because this was an older type of group. And it's so funny because the same jokes I told a few nights ago and the crowd went crazy. I'm here. Matter of fact, and it was at Greenwich Village Comedy Club. And these older people, I don't know where they were tourists. I don't even know if half of them even spoke English. I really don't know. But I didn't get the same laugh. They was looking at me like, okay, what is she talking about? Like, and it's just crazy. So I said, okay. So I realized that, again, you take everything. I try to take everything as a learning lesson because, I'm not gonna let nothing stop me from continuing something that I like to do. But
but bombing is part of learning.
Right. And that's what I was told. And I said, and they also told you, I don't know if you know OC, the bus driver, but he's been in the game for a long, long time. And basically he said, you have to start writing and just having basically a pocketbook of jokes. So if you got a young and wild crew, you can dig in your pocketbook and get those jokes. If you got a little more conservative group, because, again, read the room. Before you go on stage, look around, look in the audience and read the room and see what you're working with, and you don't have to differ too much from your best jokes, but just have some kind of icebreakers to deal with different populations. So that's one thing that I learned, and I'm actually working on that.
Yeah. So for me, it's the same.
I was just about to say, what about you?
I have bombed so many times. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm always joking because I'm like, I could bomb in threes, right? So I'm like, oh, great. Like the last two shows haven't been great. So number 3 is going to be shitty. So I don't know. I'm going to do a Zoom mic tonight though. See if I can get that shitty bomb. I don't know. But yeah, no, I have several times. And again, it's when I first started was a lot worse because I didn't have a lot of material, like you say, to pull out for different crowds.
Right.
And I do need sometimes to read the room. And lately I've had this like attitude where I'm like, you know what? This is my material I'm working on and it's edgy and I don't fucking care. I'm going to keep pushing. I don't care. And I'm like refusing to throw away a couple of the jokes that I think are a little dark. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm just going to keep pushing until maybe I get my facial expressions better. There's so much that goes